Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video we're going to be going over the cars that you should avoid buying in today's market, and it's actually going to surprise you, especially considering the recent increase in gas prices. And so with that being said, let's just get right into the list of sorts. With the increase in gas prices over the last little bit, there has been a huge shift in buyer dynamics with cars, and this has caused values of certain cars to increase even more so over the crazy values. So from January 2021 to January 2022, the average used car had an increase of 40% in terms of the resale value, which is crazy. But certain groups of cars had their appreciation even higher than this amount. So I guess if you own these cars, then you should probably sell right now because you're at the top of the market. Not financial advice, but that's just something to consider. But if you're looking to buy these cars, it's probably not going to make a whole lot of sense. So the number one car on the list is the Hyundai Sonata Hybrid. This has had an appreciation amount of 61%. Next one, Chevrolet Spark, 54.5%. Nissan Leaf, 54%. Mercedes G-Wagon, 52%. Kia Forte, 51%. Kia Rio, 51%. Kia Soul, 48%. Tesla Model S, 47%. Toyota Corolla, 47%, and then Toyota Prius, 46.7%. And what I wanted to highlight with this list is notice that all of these cars that have had crazy appreciation amounts are all cars that are either hybrids, fully electric, or they're smaller cars that get good gas mileage, which is what a lot of people are trying to buy right now because of increased gas prices. And so it's making these values go up even more. And I want to talk about why you should stay away from these cars at the end of the video. But if we go into individual car types, wagons on average have had an appreciation of 41.5%, hatchbacks 41%, sedans 40%, convertibles 36.7%, minivans 35.5%, SUVs 35.5% roughly, and then coupes 32.7%, and then trucks have had the lowest appreciation, 22.8% for the average pickup truck. So what all these numbers mean is smaller cars that get good fuel economy are having the highest appreciation, and then larger vehicles, SUVs, and trucks are having the lowest appreciation. And again, it makes sense with the dynamics they're having. And these, again, are year over year from roughly February of 2021 to February of 2022 in terms of the kind of increases year over year. And so what can you do with this information now as a buyer, and why would I recommend you to not buy a hybrid or a smaller car despite the gas prices? So what you can do as a buyer is look at these different appreciation amounts and go, oh, so if I go and buy a pickup truck right now, yes, I'm paying a premium, but I'm not paying nearly as much of a premium as if I went and bought a used hybrid or a smaller type car. So that's the first thing to consider as a buyer. And then the thing to consider as a seller, if you happen to own a hybrid or a smaller sized car, this is the time for you to get out of that car, because in normal markets, these cars have the highest depreciation. And so what that means is if you bought a car and were upside down in it in the past, you probably have a lot of equity at this point. And so this is a chance for you to get out of that car and basically have a clean slate. So that's something to take out of this situation. And I guess the bigger underlying thing that I really want to talk about is the fact that going and buying a hybrid or a smaller car right now is not going to save you any money. It's actually going to cost you more money than what you're going to save in gas. You just have to look at the appreciation, and you have to look at what the car market's going to be doing over the next few years to kind of understand this. So again, you're paying a 50 to 60% price premium to get a hybrid or an electric car or a smaller size sedan that gets good gas mileage. And you know, with these cars, with their values, that means that you're going to be paying anywhere from, on the low side, $5,000 to, on the higher side, $15,000, $20,000 more for this car than what you would have paid for it about a year ago, roughly. And so that means that you're going to have to offset that cost with the fuel economy over a very long period of time, which is going to take forever, literally. Like, you're probably going to put 1 million miles on the car for you to actually break even for the price premium you're paying versus the better fuel economy you're getting compared to the vehicle that you're driving right now. So stay away from hybrids, stay away from electric cars, stay away from smaller cars that are used. Now, if you have a chance to buy these cars new and you're not paying over MSRP, that would actually make sense in today's market, because with buying these cars new, you're not going to be paying this massive price premium, and you're pretty much instantly going to have equity off of the lot. And so that is the route to go. So if you're going to buy, for example, a Hyundai Sonata hybrid, buy a brand new one at MSRP, and it's going to be worth significantly more than what you paid for it. And so you're not only going to get better fuel economy, which is going to save you money, but you're going to have an asset that is worth more than what you paid for it, right? An appreciating asset. So you're going to be able to make some money when you go and sell the car when you're done with it. So it's a win-win for you, right? Whereas if you went and bought a used one, you're paying, again, at the top of the market, and for you to offset the price premium that you're paying in terms of the better fuel economy you're getting with the current fuel costs, it's going to take so many miles, it's not going to actually make any financial sense. So do your research, really do your research before you look into these cars. But yeah, I just wanted to make a quick video talking about this because I've seen so many people saying they're going to switch over to a hybrid, or they're going to switch over to a smaller size sedan. And I'm just like trying to get you guys to pump the brakes for a second and actually look at what's happening before you make the mistake that a lot of people are making today, where they're paying these massive premiums for these cars, thinking, like, they're going into the mindset, they're going, oh man, I'm going from getting 18 miles per gallon to 30 miles per gallon. I'm going to save so much money. And it's like, yeah, but you just paid $15,000 more for that car than what it's actually worth. And so, yeah, just hopefully that makes sense to you guys. I will see all of you in the next video.